Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Mortal remains of DMK President M. Karunanidhi laid to rest at Marina Beach in Chennai with full state honours. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Congress President Rahul Gandhi and several other leaders pay their last respects to the departed leader. Both houses of Parliament adjourned for the day after paying tributes to DMK chief. Bihar Minister Manju Verma resigns in the wake of allegation levelled against her husband in Muzaffarpur shelter home rape case. Rajya Sabha to elect its deputy chairman tomorrow. In Jammu and Kashmir, 4 unidentified terrorists killed in an ongoing operation in Baramulla district. And in cricket, second test between India and England to begin tomorrow at the Lords. The mortal remains of DMK President M. Karunanidhi were laid to rest adjacent to Anna Memorial at Marina Beach in Chennai with full state honours this evening as a sea of humanity bid him a tearful farewell. He was buried near his mentor, DMK founder C.N. Annadurai, with full military honours with soldiers giving him a gun salute and bugles sounding the last post. Mr. Karunanidhi's son, M.K. Stalin, received the national flag wrapped around his father's body and other family members showered flower petals at his feet. A galaxy of leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda, Congress President Rahul Gandhi and several state chief ministers paid their last respects to the departed leader. Later in a tweet, the Prime Minister said the extraordinary leader and veteran administrator's life was devoted to public welfare and social justice. He said, Kalainar Karunanidhi will live on in the hearts and minds of the millions of people whose lives were transformed by him. Earlier, the funeral procession carrying the mortal remains of Mr. Karunanidhi towards his final resting place began from Rajaji Hall at 4 p.m. Thousands of people surrounded the gun carriage carrying the mortal remains during the final journey. Our Chennai correspondent reports supporters were waving party flags and chanting slogans praising their leader.
The iconic figure who held the steering of the Dravidian politics has finally reached the destination today. He was a passionate lover of fine arts, prose, poetry and literature. His incomparable linguistic skills protected and promoted him in real politics. He never missed an opportunity to empower women through social welfare schemes when he was in power. He proved that democracy cannot be challenged by emergency and fought for the ideals. Today, the DMK icon, synonymous with its symbol, the rising sun, has journeyed to rest in his final place at Marina, sailing through the sea of countless hearts who gathered to bid him the last farewell.
In a break from tradition, both houses of Parliament were adjourned for the day today after paying tributes to M. Karunanidhi. The DMK patriarch served as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu 5 times but was never a Member of Parliament. As soon as the Lok Sabha met this morning, Speaker Sumitra Mahajan said the country has lost a mass leader.
Dr. M. Karunanidhi, a visionary and a true leader of the masses. In his demise, the country has lost a highly popular and eminent public personality. His passing away is an irreparable loss to the country and marks end of an era.
Making a reference in the Rajya Sabha chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu described him as an able administrator, a dedicated social worker and an outstanding statesman.
In the passing away of Dr. M. Karunanidhi, the country has lost an eminent literator, an able administrator, a dedicated social worker, and an outstanding statesman. We deeply mourn the passing away of Dr. M. Karunanidhi.
Later, members in both the houses observed silence as a mark of respect to the departed leader. President Ramnath Kovind also expressed grief at the demise of the DMK chief. A 7-day mourning has been announced in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. The national flag is flying half-mast in Delhi and all state capitals today. The 94-year-old leader passed away last evening at a Chennai hospital after fighting for life for 11 days. In Bihar, Social Welfare Minister Manju Verma today resigned from her post in the wake of allegation levelled against her husband Chandrasekhar Verma in connection with the Muzaffarpur shelter home rape case. Ms. Verma submitted her resignation after meeting with Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. Our correspondent reports that the Chief Minister has forwarded her resignation to Governor Satyapal Malik.
The CBI had investigated call detail records (CDR) of Brajesh Thakur, main accused in the alleged sexual exploitation at shelter home. The agency found that husband of Manju Verma was in regular contact with Thakur. There were 17 times conversation between husband of Ms. Verma and Brajesh Thakur from January to May this year. On the other hand, Manju Verma has demanded call detail record be made available in public domain. She said if her husband has been targeted, then all those persons whose name figured in the CDR of Brajesh Thakur are also guilty. With KK Lal from Patna, Nishit Kumar, AIR News.
Meanwhile, CBI has interrogated the driver of main accused Brajesh Thakur. The driver disclosed that the husband of Manju Verma was a frequent visitor at the Muzaffarpur shelter home. Opposition parties RJD, Congress and Left have welcomed the resignation of Manju Verma. 10 persons have so far been arrested, including main accused Brajesh Thakur. All accused were today produced before the Muzaffarpur POCSO court. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has said the guilty will not be spared at any cost. The election for the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha will be held tomorrow. Ruling NDA candidate Harivansh from JDU and BK Hariprasad of Congress are locking horns for the coveted constitutional post. Both of them filed their notices of motion for the post on the last day today. More from our correspondent.
The election for the Deputy Chairman will be held during the first hour of Upper House tomorrow. Sources in the Rajya Sabha Secretariat said the election will be held by voice vote and in case of division, it will be through voting. Mr. Harivansh has been a veteran journalist representing the state of Bihar, while Hariprasad represents Karnataka in the Upper House. The current strength of the Rajya Sabha is 244 and support of 123 members would be needed for a win in the full House. The BJP is the largest party in the House with 73 members and the Congress has 50 members. The post of Deputy Chairman has been lying vacant since the retirement of Professor P.J. Kurian last month. With Anupam Misra, Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
Minister of State for Personnel Dr. Jitendra Singh today said only the resident citizens of India have the right to seek information under the provisions of RTI Act and non-resident Indians are not eligible. In a written reply to a question in the Lok Sabha, Dr. Singh said resident citizens can file online application and currently systems of 2,200 public authorities have been aligned to receive, process and reply to online RTIs from the applicants. The minister said any applicant can visit the portal www.rtionline.gov.in and select the desired ministry or department under the central government and file an online RTI application. He said the applicant can pay the requisite fee through online payment. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. In Jammu and Kashmir, 4 unidentified terrorists were killed in an ongoing operation in Lidar Panzal, Vigatop, Rafiabad area of Baramulla district. An army spokesman said the counter-terrorist operation is underway as forces suspect presence of more terrorists in the area. Earlier, an army para-commander was injured during the operation, which began in the wee hours today, following specific inputs about the presence of terrorists in the area. Security officials said the terrorist group is believed to have recently infiltrated into this side of LOC through Uri sector in Baramulla district. The Supreme Court today reserved its verdict on pleas challenging the constitutional validity of the penal law on adultery. A 5-judge constitutional bench headed by Chief Justice Deepak Mishra said it would pass orders after Additional Solicitor General ASG Pinky Anand, appearing for the centre, concluded her arguments. Earlier, the bench asked the centre what public good the penal law on adultery served, as it provided that no offence would be made if the husband of a woman approves an adulterous relationship. The ASG had commenced her arguments by saying that adultery has been made an offence by keeping in mind the sanctity of marriage as an institution. Commerce and Industry Minister Suresh Prabhu today launched Niryat Mitra mobile app in New Delhi. The app provides wide range of information required to undertake international trade, right from the policy provisions for export and import, applicable GST rate, available export incentives and tariff. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Prabhu said digital technology is going to play a key role in trade and business, and this app is a step towards Digital India. He said that exports are showing good signs and registering increase at the rate of 20%. He said the government is working to further increase the ease of doing business. The minister also said the app will provide a big opportunity to everybody and help promote export interests in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reviewed the progress of key infrastructure sectors of power, renewable energy, petroleum and natural gas, coal and mining. Top officials from infrastructure-related ministries, Niti Aayog and the PMO attended the review meeting yesterday. The Prime Minister urged the officials to work towards ensuring that the benefits from increase in solar energy capacity reach the farmers through interventions such as solar pumps and user-friendly solar cooking solutions. CEO Niti Aayog Amitabh Kant said during his presentation that the installed power generation capacity in India has risen to 344 gigawatts. India's energy deficit, which stood at over 4% in 2014, has shrunk to less than 1% this year. The PMO in a release said India now ranks 26th in the World Bank's Ease of Getting Electricity Index, up from 99th in 2014. The progress in household electrification under the Saubhagya initiative was also reviewed. In Madhya Pradesh, around 1 crore people have secured their lives by getting insurance cover under affordable Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. Here is a ground report from our Bhopal correspondent.
More than 18 lakh people of Madhya Pradesh are covered under Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, while approximately 74 lakh people were enrolled under Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. The only earning son of Wahid Khan of Ahmadpur village died due to electric shock, but his family is living a respectful life today.
जो भी मेरे बच्चे की दुर्घटना हुई थी, सहायता राशि जो भी प्रधानमंत्री जी की योजना बहुत अच्छी है, मतलब 12 रुपए साल की, उसमें 2 लाख रुपए का बीमा मेरे बच्चों के लिए मिला, उनके भविष्य सुधारने के साथ.
After the death of her husband in road accident, there was darkness in Manjusha's life, but these insurance schemes have brought her lives back on track.
सेगांव माखन वाले 25 लोगों की ऑन द स्पॉट मृत्यु हो गई थी, उसमें मेरे पति भी थे, सहायक जिला अभियोजन अधिकारी. 12 रुपए का प्रधानमंत्री जी का बीमा बनाया था, तो उससे उनको 2 लाख की आर्थिक सहायता राशि मिली.
प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना and प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना are providing insurance cover to common people, especially poor and the underprivileged sections of the society in MP. The MP government is organizing massive campaign amongst large sections of the population to create awareness and to facilitate access to the scheme. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
Benchmark domestic stocks today rallied to fresh lifetime highs amid IMF's take that India is a source of growth for the global economy for the next few decades. Broader buying momentum got a fillip. A report.
Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange climbed 0.59% or 222 points to 37,888. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also jumped up 0.53% or 61 points to 11,450. The rupee today appreciated 6 paise to close at 68 rupees 62 paise against the US dollar. Gold prices today softened by 20 rupees to 30,565 rupees per 10 grams at the Delhi's bullion market. And Brent crude prices were trading around $74. Paul Thottam with Sanjeev Kumar Singh for AIR News.
In sports, the Indian cricket team led by Virat Kohli will look for a series-levelling victory in the second test against England starting tomorrow at the Lords. The visitors lost the first test against England at Birmingham in the 5-match test series. The match will start at 3:30 p.m. IST. Indian shuttlers Ajay Jairam and Rituparna Das progressed to the pre-quarterfinals of the Vietnam Open Tour Super 100 tournament in Ho Chi Minh City today. Jairam defeated Indonesia's Gachra Piliang Fikihila-Kupu 21-7, 21-16. He will clash with top-seeded Brazilian Igor Coelho, who defeated India's Cyril Verma 22-20, 17-21, 21-17 in another match. Cyril had defeated compatriot Shreyans Jaiswal 21-17, 21-16 earlier in the day. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Mortal remains of DMK President M. Karunanidhi laid to rest at Marina Beach in Chennai with full state honours. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Congress President Rahul Gandhi and several other leaders pay their last respects to the departed leader. Both houses of Parliament adjourned for the day after paying tributes to DMK chief. Bihar Minister Manju Verma resigns in the wake of allegation levelled against her husband in Muzaffarpur shelter home rape case. Rajya Sabha to elect its deputy chairman tomorrow. In Jammu and Kashmir, 4 unidentified terrorists killed in an ongoing operation in Baramulla district. And in cricket, second test between India and England to begin tomorrow at the Lords. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.